and we start now.
We absolutely do, Matthew, and Trace is right. This could be the absolute last map. Liquid have a massive advantage. They seem so solid on this map, and Fnatic shaky at best. They're making their way up towards short with 4 players. They don't have any utility apart from a decoy. Let's have to run up and hope for the best here. CT's waiting for them, and that's the first headshot. Exist will answer back as he holds off the flanks.
On a retake on Catwalk because they can't walk up the stairs and go against the pistols. That means going against Exist, and he does a fantastic job finding 3 kills in the process. JW now has bomb down, but Twist gets to the position first with the USP. Krim's forced off the angle. They have to play the long range. Twist versus Twist toward the boxes from Catwalk. Rotation as well from his teammates. Stewie's gone long.
What?
Twist found that so quickly. He's responded.
Well, they know
one-on-one.
They know exactly where he is.
My ace from Twist, and he's got the kid as well.
After Exist's challenge towards the mid doors, finding so many kills there, it looked like it was done. He got 3 in total, but Twist gets 5.
Keep in mind for Liquid as well, this isn't just an IEM victory, but it also counts as one toward the Grand Slam, which in the bigger context is a prize I'm sure they would very much love to win, because what else would assert dominance on the scene?
Absolutely true there, Matt. Exist probes towards middle. The split looks very likely here. They've got 2 players. That's going to be Stewie and Nitro.
Flash in, Stewie's able to stay put. Nitro got a kill that looks like he was going to get more space from it, but they find both immediately after. It's JW that came in from the tunnels. It'll be the boost up toward Firebox, CT, a leash toward tunnels with Twist watching it. This is not an easy access. This is not a retake that looks even likely, and I think Liquid are willing to concede because they don't have much money saved up. They'll back away. So we'll go 2-1. 4 players stay alive for Fnatic. Twist will keep the AWP. And JW with the AK. Oh, I thought was going to get the upper hand on a leash, but not to be. We'll talk about that Grand Slam as well. This was one of 4, the strawless one last year to achieve that. This was also the event that was the catalyst for their run to take over and dominate 2018. So
on control granted to Fnatic. JW, the player to hold towards lower B, making sure no one can flank and get intel. Holding behind those mid doors now. Fnatic, great position. They've got the first kill. Full on control here. Still the majority of their utility as well. They're Molotov out towards that car and follow it up with some spam as well. It's a very penetrable object. Nitro only has the USB towards short, and Fnatic are just waiting for a mistake.
Smokes down. Rims. Tagged already to 32. Naf's got the only rifle left. Roland tagged on the cross though by him, and Naf tried to sneak up and capitalize on that. What a shot of response. Twist got the up just from long onto him before he could find his teammate. And now Nitro, desperate to stay alive, has nowhere really. Roland first. Already up though, Elise. She'll counter off the ramp. Nafs wants to get baited in. They have a feeling he's here, and Krims finds the shot. Elise wasn't close enough, but he is now. JW drop bomb as well. Damage through the smoke on a twist on Cat. He knows Krims is on the other side of the box, but Jack in the Box played it right timing to the tune, and he comes up to get the headshot in return. Not out of the woods yet, though. Krims on 2 and Twist on 22. The Op's going to have to hit something stunning towards Stewie if they want any chance of getting this bomb recovered and planted.
Now at this point, they're waiting for any probing CTs to let themselves know. Stewie will be the first to go down. That's a mistake from him. There's no chance of the plant coming in. He's actually offered himself up for free there. The flame's decent though, Krims. He's in trouble, he's isolated, but they can pull this one back, you know. They're so low, and it's actually a 2 versus 1 in their favor. Twist spots one towards the smoker, sure, but I feel like Krims has done it. That is a disastrous round from
Stewie, Nitro cross with the smoke down. No one really goes for the particle nade. The frag nade that people used to use to try and distract people enough, to deter them enough on vision. Stewie, good read. Krims this time is the one going for the door. It wasn't Exist, but the rest are in the tunnels. And with Stewie getting that shot on doors, there was a slim opportunity where they could have rushed to isolate Nitro, but they weren't certain as to whether or not Stewie was the second at B or the third in mid. So no overcommitment from Fnatic. Boost attempt. Nitro spots it, takes out JW, nearly got a chance to find the booster as well. That's Twist, he's down low. Elige, knowing that they're in the tunnels, has pushed out Catwalk and smartly backs off, having found one kill. No overcommitment from Liquid so far.
This is much better from them. Stewie's orb opened things up. Let's have to twist and exist now to try and get Fnatic back in this one. I'm not sure it's even possible. They do have smokes and a Molotov. At least try and cause some financial ruin to the North Americans. But here comes Twist. A calculated push from Long has got them a ton of information. Great shot from him as well. That's much more like it. And it will be the Swedish Twist now to push towards the A-bomb site. Going to look for a plant here if possible. Ideally the opening pick, but it looks like he's out of time. Elige will take him.
And it was the fast play after a timeout as well, which sometimes is misleading because a timeout you think they're going to change it up, but fast was exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what Naf's doing. Up on Brolan. A great call and a good boost. Gets an off into position. JW knows well, but it works for Liquid, and he's even going to hold the angle.
Yeah, that's great. I like it, though. Ooh, the flashbang is very effective. He should be happy with his opening pick. Now he's been flashed off the angle. Not worth the repeat. Hold up in the 5-on-4. Take that advantage. And back into the crossfires. His job is done as far as Naf is concerned.
Twists. Is it long? Elige, Car, Naf, A. It's your default. No rotation through middle just yet. Good nade. Crim's down to 60. Naf still playing on the wall. Tough position to be in. Can't quite drop as effectively. Still can. He can also rotate back to where the box is. This puts him well past the mark. Wide of where they expect him to be, and he has to get to the wall. He couldn't quite get there. The flash caught him off. So Elige still has work to do, and with Flames both on the site and on the ramp, he has nowhere to run. Deep flash, he's holding, expecting them to be closer, but they've not made much progress on the Fnatic side, and Elige spots one in the box. Doesn't need to re-peek it, knows it's very likely the op. High flash. Does at least force Twist to move. Gives Elige a chance to go up further, so his head shows, but knows the op's going to be resetting, and it's spotted Twists. He's got the angle on him instead. Elige gave him the information, that's all he needs, and he'll go hunting for the other three. Roland already inside of the tunnels this round, wants to try and peek toward Cat. There's been a lot of aggression there, but the Xbox smoke that they continue to throw, although it benefits them to move up closer as well, means that it also allows Liquid to not be spotted from the underhalls. The tunnels. Brolan has now gotten all the way up and around. He's got to be very careful. Two players here. But Twist has a nade in his hand. So Elige is going to need him to get the gun ready. He's stuck in behind the stairs, and Twist is ready indeed. Molotov even to hold them off, but Elige is stuck. He can't get out cleanly. Smoke went down instead. The Molotov wasn't deep enough. They would have been able to spot him, but they get away. It's back over toward B instead. Nitro and Stewie, they haven't been tested together on this site in a while. And when they are, it's so far so good as Nitro finds two after Stewie opened it on.
For Fnatic here, looking for damage through the door. Nothing inflicted. No auto snipers this time. Brolan could have brought one out for the final round. And it's Elige. Famas, not the most ideal weapon for that encounter. He does decent damage, but not enough to get a frag yet.
Twist is holding. Stewie's so close. Run and gun potential, Stewie. We saw even Naf on overpass elect to use the pistol to catch off Twist's aim. He baits it out. That's where the CZ's good, but he didn't punish him enough. Push in a little bit more. That last 7 HP falls. A very different round because then you've got an AWP perhaps in the hands of the CTs at long as well. Pistols can't quite do it instead. Damage again onto exist. They're so low. 3 players. 4 if you want to include Brolan are so low, and JW does well to get away from the flames.
So low indeed. JW, you know he's going to hit that shot though. That's his bread and butter. Exists, he's got the information there towards middle, but taken down. 4-on-2, still a huge advantage here for Fnatic. The bomb's planted at A. CTs look isolated. They've got threats towards lower B as well. They know JW's there, and he's wasting so much of their time. He gets another kill. Insult to injury. Yeah, that B split, like Chad pointed out, very quick one. As usual from Exist, was difficult to contain. Brolan hitting all the shots they came through, and just couldn't fend them off. Needed more adjustment. Will be Liquid now on the T side. I see Stewie making his way through lower B. They've got the Xbox smoke down, but Brolan more than ready to duel as they flash over middle. Great flash, but Can't quite find the headshots. They're already real damage, but a second bite of the cherry. Brolan, he'll find 3 in total. That is something quite special. He is relentless in his efforts towards short, and he is rewarded. 3 headshots, bomb down, and pretty much round secure.
What a gamer.
Absolutely.
What a baller this guy is. Stewie's going to go through middle to try and pull this backy and Naf. For whatever it's worth, Exist is still inside of the site. JW, Firebox can swing out of the direction. That's what he's waiting for. They have the bomb at Catwalk. They've left it there. Naf does so. Looking for a peek. He's actually going to drop. That'll kill off JW. It's a good team play. They knew that he was in there and they pinch him. Stewie goes back for the bomb instead. And they'll work the A site, one on ramp. I think the better call is to back off this, but how do they go about it? Because Naf doesn't have a smoke to hold off CT, which means he's trapped in there. Whether they went to A or back toward B, he was going to be spotted by one direction or the other. And Exist makes no mistake to find him first. Stewie's left it with a 1-on-4.
If he can get the bomb down, that'll be a success in its own right, but it's going to be Brolan with 4.
Slam as well. Fnatic might be forcing out a 5th map, might even be denying Liquid a chance to get 1. Chances Liquid have had many times before, and Crims with 2 at long gun round already going their way as well. We mentioned the fact that they didn't go to SMGs. Famas shows us why. 12-6, and this puts a lot of pressure on Liquid. Inferno is the 3rd map, or excuse me, the 5th map, the final map.
Yeah, might be going there at this point. Only 1 kill found and a lot of damage inflicted to the Team Liquid offense. Naf's down to 34, Stewie just under 70. And upper B control for Brolan. He's actually managed to sneak his way through. And he's actually got a ton of information here. He's going towards T spawn, so they know it's going to be an A-side attack at this point. And you'll see the adjustments come through momentarily. Incendiary's thrown to buy some time to get closer to the choke point. Warp rotates out of the B-bomb side. That's actually a scouting twist, I beg your pardon. 50 seconds here as they wait for the smoke to go down and they can make their next move.
Crims tries to sneak back in. Couldn't do it. Elige catches him off for it. That brings it back to a 3-on-3. It's Stewie. He'll be held off by the Molotov. That's only about a 7-second duration. That'll give them about 25 to work the site. But Brolan, man, oh man, every time, isn't it? Every single time he knows when to push, knows how to do it, knows how to get behind, and he'll do the same. With the bomb going down, Exists with all three.
Spamming their orgs as they cross over. I like that. JW's had enough of it though. Even though he's tagged up, he still wants to go as he takes Stewie down. Exposes his head, and JW rips it clean off. Oh wow, this is looking good now. We've talked about this double orb setup before, and you see it in its true power there. 5 versus 3, Liquid surely done for here.
I would certainly sense that. You could be right. It doesn't look like there's much hope to get back into this. Twist at least gets long. And Elige with him. Bomb still down toward the doors. Crims is going to play very passively towards CT. Just watching aggressively on Catwalk, though. That's why. You don't need to be aggressive on both sides of A. One or the other will do. You can play the retake and hold the positions. Elige will clear the car on the way by. First smoke in. Second one follows. Flash on top of it. Elige over first. Flash high. Game likely. Oh no, bomb down from Cat. Elige gets the shot back, but they've got to gather the bomb. It's inside the smokes. How do they sneak in? With 3 players on the other side. Make it just 1. 2 of them are going to rotate back toward Catwalk, so there's a chance. Molotov to hold them away. But Naf's watching and realizing with the smoke gone, their chances of just to get that bomb is more difficult. Elige at least fires back in with the creep. And he'll get a plant because they're just far enough away.
So Elige will do what he can here. Very well versed the Krieg, but he has got presence from long as well. That's going to be Brolan. He surely can't do anything with this. It would have to be something tremendous. Flames come in just to make things even more uncomfortable for him. He's got no utility himself. Needs to start finding headshots. Does not bode well for Liquid going forward. We've always talked about their issues in grand finals. And the scenes we're witnessing right now suggest this trend could continue. What is Brolan up to? He's rushed T-spawn on the CT side, through the mid doors. 4 of them in B tunnels. This is done, Matt. There's no way they can hold this off. He's got all the information in the world.
Yep, and he'll keep going. They're going to be locked in too. Smokes down.
They're falling back with the bomb. He could get that early.
Ooh, but he could also be overcommitted to looking at the lower tunnel spot. And Naf saves it. That was the round. That was it. Broland gets that bomb down. And there's so little work left to do for Liquid. Now at least they get it to 4-on-4, but Twist looking high, realizes they've cut back through the tunnels and through the doors. He gets 2. It's only that, though. Nitro able to open it up. They can try and exploit B. That requires Naf being absolutely perfect. And Crims has the shot. And the bait pulls out. Bomb dropped. Just Nitro. Inferno looking like it is mandatory. And Liquid now have to realize it's a must-win series. They cannot fall victim again. They cannot let Fnatic come back all the way. 16-6. We have 5 maps.
There wasn't a single analyst who thought Fnatic had what it took on Dust 2 to get us to it.